my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making with temperature days? If you leave me, you're good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love me, they me. I am so obsessed. I want to pull up, never did it. Pull up, make I see you love. Yeah, my love, me make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, no. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. They do me a give banky, oh no 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 And they call me. Well, I want to go, but you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, gimme, baby, make you gimme. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them, make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. And I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the places.
Takes flight. Oh, down. Clear that deck. Deck cleared. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, dramatic progression for point guard Darius Garland. A rough rookie season, but last year he became an all-star. He said it's just trusting the work that he puts in every day. And while his shooting is special, he said, quote, I'm an all-around point guard that gets my teammates involved. Brian?
He's highly skilled, Allie. Thank you. A moment here to see the numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's Russell from outside the arc. LeVert with a rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Now LeVert. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Mobley, a screen on Russell. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Good on the shot.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Garland against Russell. Drills it from deep.
You know, you look at Russell, and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
From deep, Mitchell. No luck on that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The 3 from Russell. Knocks down the long J. Russell's got 6.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Garland against Russell. Outside Garland. Here's Allen. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Clock at 2. Here's Garland. Blocked again. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Edwards. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Cleveland calls timeout. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Cleveland, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference.
Well, I think for Cleveland, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Pass to Mitchell. Will it go? He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
The 3 from Russell. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's LeVert. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Inside. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist from LeVert.
Very nice read that time from LeVert. He's a guy who racks up the assist. Very good feel on offense.
That one goes in.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Mitchell. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Garland against Russell. There's the triple. Kept alive by Minnesota. Gobert passes to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Oh, you talk about an incredible shot. Off balance and against suffocating D, still gets it to go.
Garland for 3. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota in the lead.
You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense. He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Cavaliers. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Now here's Garland, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Mitchell finds Garland. Back to Mitchell. Shoots. Minnesota with a rebound. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
To the right side. Pass to Towns. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Here's Garland. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Pass to McDaniels. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Russell from outside. They get it back.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. LeVert passes to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. Here's LeVert. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Russell, that's good.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Kept alive. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Allen. And another shot. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Sinks it from distance.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Get loud! Free t-shirts are coming your way if you're in the loudest section. Let's hear you. Make some noise!
It's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
4th in fast break points. And I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And their transition offense really mirrors what's happening all around the league. Teams trying to get 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, any numbers advantage possible. Here's Okoro. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Anderson against Love. Anderson can't get it to go.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Osman. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Golden State. Just 5 on the clock. Neto's shot is good. Here's Forbes. From the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
You know, it's not often that we see Prince hit the offensive glass, but that time he read the ball well.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Love. Back to Neto. Lopez passes to Love. Here's Osman. And the Cavaliers, another three.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Reed banked it in off the glass.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. Cleveland, second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Noel. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Neto. Here's Love. Anderson pulls it down. Over Okoro. Anderson can't get it to go.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Osman. Back to Neto. Osman on the wing. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Noel, no good. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Neto's shot is good.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Noel's got 5 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's Love missing. Here's Brent. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Lopez. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And now, please welcome to the court, the FieldHouse dance team.
minute 4 left in the opening quarter. Here's Osman. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Kyle Anderson to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kevin Love. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
For the finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
35 seconds left in the first. There's a screen by Love to stop the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Osman's got his second bucket on the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Anderson can't get it to go.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. It's another three for Cleveland.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Reed driving to the basket. A slam dunk by Reed.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Love. And the layup falls.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 11. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, deceptive athleticism that Russell has for a point guard. This young man is sneaky in his ability to get up.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against the Heat, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Garland, 15 in his last outing.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. Garland against Russell. Launches it. Garland, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Edwards. Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out below.
Big finish. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Garland. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mobley's checked in. LeVert outside. Allen a screen. LeVert passes to Mitchell. Here's Towns. Here he goes. Yes, it's good. Towns has gotten his third basket of the night.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Down low. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Mitchell.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Here's Towns. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Clark, the season is still young, but for front offices, GMs, what are they looking for at this point of the year?
Tell you what, that job never ends. It doesn't let up, and that's one reason I'm glad I'm in this seat versus running a team, because you're always on evaluating your team. But at this juncture, you just want to kind of see how all the pieces fit, because before you know it, it might be time to tweak your roster.
Now here's Mitchell. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
And here's Gobert from the arc. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
First one falls, and after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise.
take a chance to showcase the top setup men at the small forward position in the NBA this year. Third is Caris LeVert.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Now here's Allen, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. On target from range.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
McDaniels finds Gobert. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. LeVert outside. From 12 feet, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hey, you know, the mid-range, Jay, continuing to look better over time for LeVert, showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Garland for 3, and the Cavaliers, another 3.
I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Russell, oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Russell's got 16 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Knocked away, stolen by Russell. Here's McDaniels, powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And here's LeVert for 3, and the basket's good, off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Garland against Russell. The 3, sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Shoots from 12, and there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
I find LeVert to be at his best when he's in rhythm. When he's pulling up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Gobert drives in. Good. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Gets the 3 to fall.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Towns. And another basket for Minnesota.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Allen. Back to Garland. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 18.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards can't hit. Cleveland has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. LeVert with the ball. 9 points in the game. Over McDaniels. And too long on the shot. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And Cleveland shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. The ball's knocked loose. Towns against Mobley. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And he lobs it up to the rim. McDaniels with it. Now LeVert defending. Gobert passes to Towns. Over Mobley. Towns can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. It all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. And here's Mobley. Oh, and Towns with the block. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
And Minnesota calls time here.
It's time for T-shirts.
Getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Minnesota's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Here's Russell. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Russell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Neto. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Love, a key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
It's good.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Here's Neto. He's got 5. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Pass to Osman. Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. They get it back. Here's Reed. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Shot on the wing. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Neto. Pass to Lopez. Here's Osman to the inside. Neto's shot is good. Neto's got 7 points in the game.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Osman. Offline with a 3.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Neto, guarded by Russell. Pass to Osman. With the crossover. Rebound Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Neto after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Love inside. Anderson covers. And it's Love missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Prince. And another basket for Minnesota.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Okoro. Pass to Neto. Stolen by Russell. Lets it fly. And another basket for Minnesota.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Neto. He has 7. Here's Osman. And down it goes. 2 points. Osman's got 8 points.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Timberwolves ahead, running away with this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot, giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
To the middle. Mitchell finds Allen. LeVert outside. 6 to shoot. Allen with a screen on McDaniels. The shot by LeVert, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
The 3 from Russell. Goes back up. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside. Gobert's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Towns, that's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 16 points.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Second chance effort, and the layup is good.
They haven't been able to grab many rebounds, getting burned on second chance opportunities.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
Now here's Garland. 20 points for him, and stolen by Edwards. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Russell against Garland. Mobley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he drops it first. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Forbes is checked in. And both free throws good for Mobley. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And here's LeVert for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Gobert inside. He's against Allen. Gobert, no good. The Cavs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. LeVert passes to Garland. Outside for LeVert. Right at the free throw line. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse kids team.
And now let's take a look at the shooting guards who have been rebounding like forwards this season. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2 guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Mobley passes to LeVert. Takes a 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy. Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Here's Garland. Give him 20. And Garland gets doubled. Mobley against Towns. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the score by Minnesota, Mitchell, good.
Possessing a shoot-first mentality, Mitchell's assertiveness on offense is what makes him so dangerous.
Here's Towns. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. Allen with a screen on McDaniels. Here's LeVert. Allen, nice persistence to tip it back in. Allen's got 6 here in the quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside. Sixth in free throw percentage, and they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And about their three-point shooting, it's the consistency that strikes me. They're not ranked number 2 in the league because they're streaky.
One shot.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside McDaniels to the middle. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Mitchell against Edwards. Puts the move on, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
And he makes a first. Anderson's checked in for Gobert. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Minnesota shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 9 points in the quarter.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Kevin Love's checked in for Jared Allen.
Cavaliers, Kevin Love.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. It doesn't go for him. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's Wade. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They're going to have to be cautious now.
And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
That free throw no good. Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Mitchell. And the second free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Neto's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Forbes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Neto. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. With the floater. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 5 now.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Love. Blocked! Outside, Anderson. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Neto. Nice D from Reed. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Wade.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And he lays it up and in.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Forbes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Neto. He's got 7. Pass to Osman. Here's Wade. Let's go with a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Timberwolves, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Here's Noel. 9 points in the game. And it's good for 2. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to Osman. Now Love. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Takes a 13-footer. And another basket for Cleveland. Timberwolves shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Here's Neto. He's got 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side Love. Back to Neto. Lets a floater go. Can't cash it in from close range. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Prince. And another basket for Minnesota.
Well, I really like how Taurean Prince plays within himself. He'll take whatever the defense gives him.
Pass to Love. 1:29 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Shot is up. Osman, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Noel, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Noel's got 11.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Okoro. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Offensive rebound. Tries again. That one rolls around and rims out.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Love. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for him.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Neto. He has 7. Inside. with 4 on the clock.
So impressive how quick Love gets his shot off. I mean, even when the defense is on him, he knows how to use his size to his advantage.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jalen Noel, Nas Reed out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Moore in at the small forward position. Here's Osman. Here's Neto. And it's Cleveland with another.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Drops one in from the wing. McLaughlin's got his first points of the night. Here's Neto. Pass to Osman. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, granted, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Here's Neto. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
McLaughlin's shot is good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Neto. Pass to Wade. To the inside. Stevens. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Wendler. Here's Neto. Lopez, the screen. Tries the 9-footer, and there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. It's both from the stripe. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Inside. They get it again. Reed, good.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Wade. Here's Neto. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Prince. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. The Cavs have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Neto. Pass to Wade. Here's Wendler. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Neto. The three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Rivers. There's the drive. And a two-handed jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Neto. Poke loose. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Moore shot is off for Cleveland. They've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wendler out to the right wing. There's a screen. Pass to Wade. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. He shoots it. Wendler can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Rivers. Here's Prince. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Well, Cleveland's shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Back to Neto. Pass to Stevens. From deep. Cleveland gets it back, and they get it back. Lopez in the post. Reed defending. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Timberwolves timeout call. Fans, please give a big round of applause to your Cavaliers Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause to your Cavaliers.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You could tell all that losing was starting to get to him, and they looked at him to help him get back on the right path. That's exactly what he was able to do here tonight. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Towns down low. The shot off that time. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Neto driving inside, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
First free throw is good. Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Rivers. Here's Towns from 13, and he knocks the jumper down. Towns has got 25 points.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Levert's checked in.
Your Cavaliers, Karis LeVert.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Lopez, the screen. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique.
Mitchell into the lane.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have the right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court. So you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
And it's Mitchell, the miss for Minnesota. They've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Rivers, good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Neto. And it's Cleveland with another.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Rivers. And another basket for Minnesota.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Neto. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Lopez finds Mitchell. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 33 points.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
Here's Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Osman, he's checked in for Levert. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Forbes comes in for Rivers. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today. So that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Minnesota shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Okay, everyone, let's get up and get loud for some T-shirts.
In for Towns. Outside, Anderson. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Anderson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Neto. Oh, from deep. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 6th assist of the night.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Here's Forbes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Right back at you. Forbes, with that stroke of his, never backs away from pulling the trigger at the other end.
Edwards against Mitchell. Pass to Lopez. Here's Neto. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Reed for 3. Unable to get that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Neto. No good from outside.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here. Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Back to Mitchell. Wide open look. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 11 rebounds in the game. The shot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Neto. The shot, no good. Up top, Edwards. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Pass to Osman from downtown. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Forbes. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And this was a great showing for them in the first of 2 games in the season series, stealing a 1-0 lead against Cleveland.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Count that bucket.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. 34 seconds left in the game. Pass to Neto. Back to Osman. The 3-ball. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're ahead by 27. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Neto's shot is good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
"16 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game, took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win some.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.